Click the subscribe button, hit the bell icon to never miss another update.
As the village basked in the gentle glow of the setting sun, life seemed serene and harmonious. Yet for young Haider, the day had brought a moment of deep reflection. Earlier that day, Haider noticed a classmate sitting alone, looking forlorn and hungry. He had forgotten his lunch. Haider had extra food in his lunchbox but hesitated to share, thinking it might not be enough for himself. As Haider walked away, the sight of his hungry classmate lingered in his mind. Guilt gnawed at him for not showing compassion when it was needed. That evening, burdened by his inaction, Haider walked with his grandfather to the mosque for the majlis. These gatherings, which honored the sacrifices of Imam Hussain and his companions at Karbala, always offered Haider a sense of peace and insight. Inside the mosque, the atmosphere was solemn and reverent. The speaker recounted the tragic events of Karbala, moving many to tears. Haider, sitting beside his grandfather, listened intently, hoping to find guidance.
Grandfather, the stories of Imam Hussain and his companions were so powerful. But I have a question.
What's on your mind, Haider?
Grandfather, today at school I saw a classmate who had forgotten his lunch. I had extra food, but I didn't share it because I was afraid it wouldn't be enough for me. What does it truly mean to sacrifice for the sake of others and show compassion?
Haider, let me tell you about the ultimate sacrifices made by Imam Hussain at Karbala. His story is a profound lesson in sacrifice and compassion. Imam Hussain showed compassion towards humanity even in the direst situations. When the army sent by Yazid came to arrest him, Imam Hussain offered them water, despite knowing they were his enemies. Imam Hussein's journey to Karbala was marked by immense sacrifice. He was accompanied by his companions, friends, slaves, relatives, and brothers. Each one of them was prepared to lay down their life for the sake of Islam. One of the most heart-wrenching sacrifices was that of Imam Hussein's 6-month-old baby, Ali Asghar. Thirsty and innocent, he was martyred in the cruelest manner. This sacrifice symbolized the extreme measures Imam Hussain took to uphold the principles of Islam. Despite the hardships, Imam Hussain remained a beacon of compassion. He comforted his companions, assured them of their place in paradise, and encouraged them to remain steadfast. In his final moments, Imam Hussein's compassion was evident. He asked his killer not to harm him, worried about the man's afterlife. This act of concern, even for his enemy, highlighted Imam Hussein's profound humanity.
Grandfather, Imam Hussein's story is truly inspiring. His sacrifices and compassion are beyond measure.
Indeed, Haider, Imam Hussein's life teaches us the true meaning of sacrifice for the sake of Islam. He gave everything, including his loved ones, to uphold the principles of justice and faith. His compassion, even towards those who wronged him, sets an example for all humanity. Imam Hussein's actions at Karbala show that true sacrifice involves giving up one's own comfort, desires, and even life for a greater cause. It also means showing compassion and kindness, even in the face of adversity. These are the principles we should strive to live by. Imam Hussein's legacy is a beacon of sacrifice and compassion. His unwavering commitment to Islam and his boundless empathy for others continue to inspire millions around the world.
Inspired by his grandfather's story, Haider understood the importance of sacrificing for a greater cause and showing compassion towards others. He resolved to embody these values in his daily life. The next day at school, Haider saw the same classmate who had forgotten his lunch. This time he didn't hesitate. He shared his own lunch, feeling a sense of fulfillment and kindness as he did. The simple act of sharing his lunch carried a deeper meaning for Haider. It was a step towards living the values of sacrifice and compassion he had learned from Imam Hussein's story.
Haider, always remember, the greatest sacrifices are made for the noblest causes. And true compassion is shown even towards those who wrong us. These are the lessons Imam Hussain has taught us.
May we all learn from the sacrifices of Imam Hussain and his companions and strive to embody the principles of sacrifice and compassion in our lives. Remember the lessons of Karbala. Embrace sacrifice and compassion. Thank you for watching.